Chapter 1, Internet of Things, an overview. 1.1, Internet of Things. It is a concept which enables communication between interconnecting devices and applications. So Internet of Things is basically it changes things uh, into uh, usable devices. That means it connects things that are, for example, umbrella, hat, etc., and it applies sensor to them and then sends that data to internet. So basically it is a concept which enables communication between internetworking devices and application. 1.1.1 IoT definition. Internet is a global network of connected servers governed by a standard protocol for connected systems. Example of reference to an object is an umbrella. So internet is a global network of connected servers. It means that it is a very large network and it connects all around the world. So basically internet is a huge network. Example 1.1. Let us take an example of umbrella. Through computing, an umbrella can be made to function like a living entity. The umbrella, embedded with a circuit for computing, connects to internet. A website regularly publishes a weather report. Umbrella receives it. So this example is about using umbrella for computing. So umbrella embedded with a circuit for computing connects to internet. That means a circuit is attached to an umbrella and that circuit is connected to internet. These reports each morning analyzes data and issues reminders to owner at his office going time. The reminders can be distinguished using different color of LEDs. So basically different color of LEDs are attached to an umbrella and with reference to weather reports it blinks according to weather report, and also it can deliver message to cell phone of that user. So it is basically about setting things for so basically it is about setting things uh, as a devices for connection to internet and using these things in our day-to-day life for easing for make our life easy. So this was example about umbrella. Then there is example 1.2, street lights in city. So example in this example, streetlights in city can be made to function like living entities. Assume that each light in a group of 32 streetlights comprise a sensing, computing, and communication circuit. So let us assume there are 32 streetlights. There is a group of 32 streetlights. So assume that each light in a group of 32 streetlights comprises of a sensing, computing, and communication circuit. That means each street light has one communication circuit. Then each group connects a group controller through Bluetooth or Zigbee. So each group connects a group controller through Bluetooth and Zigbee. The station remotely programs the group controllers, which automatically take an appropriate action as per conditions of traffic and light levels. So that means it is converting things, that is here street light. So they are taking a group of 32 street lights and they are interconnecting them with a short range connection initially. That means like a Zigbee or Bluetooth. So initially they are connected with to each other with Zigbee and Bluetooth, and then they are connected to a big controller like internet. That means they will change according to street lights or traffic signals. So this is basically connecting those street lights through internet and controlling them. So that means through internet anywhere in the world we can control those 32 street lights. So it was about street lights in city. So this is model of street lights in which central command and control station is used. So these are groups of streetlights. So first is streetlight group 1, second is streetlight group 2, third is streetlights group 3, and fourth is streetlights group 4. So these are basically lights, and they are connected to internet, and they also have a group controller. So these lights are connected to group controller. So group controller, street lights of group 1 are connected to group controller 1 and 2. Street lights of group 2 are connected to group controller 1 and 2, and that group controller 1 and 2 is connected to internet. Similarly, streetlights of group 3 are connected to group controller 3 and 4, and streetlights of group 4 are connected to group controller 3 and 4, and that group controller 3 and 4 is connected to internet. So this is basically a model of internet of streetlights. That means they are converting these streetlights as an object, and they are connecting it to directly to internet. 1.1.3 Smart and hyper connected devices. It means use of multiple systems and devices to remain constantly connected to social network. That means hyper connectivity means use of multiple systems and devices to remain constantly connected to social network. Social network, or we can say internet. So basically these are low powered devices which works on battery, and they are constantly connected to internet. So they are hyper connected devices. So this is about hyper connectivity. Then 1.2 IoT conceptual framework. IoT conceptual frameworks. The following equation describes a simple conceptual framework of IoT. First is physical object plus controller, sensor and actuator plus internet is equal to internet of things. That means this is equation for IoT. That means first it has a physical object, then second they have a controller, sensor and actuator, third is internet. So this is a equation. Now levels of IoT. There are 6 levels in IoT. First level. At level 1, data of devices, things using sensor or things gather pre-data from internet. So this is level 1. So they gather pre-data from internet, like data from weather sites, weather station, etc. That is, or data of some temperature or humidity, etc. from internet. Then second is a sensor connected to gateway functions as a smart sensor. Smart sensor refers to sensor with computing capacity. That means sensor connected to gateway function as smart sensor. That means they have computing capabilities also. That means they record their own data and then sends to internet. That means they have smart capacity. That means like an Arduino connected to it or a microcontroller connected to it. So they are smart. The data then enriches at level 2, for example by transcoding at gateway. So transcoding is coding or decoding between data transfer between two entities. That means transcoding is coding or decoding between data transfer of two entities. So basically this is about like compression of data. So this is about that. Then level 3. At a communication management subsystem sends or receives data streams at level 3. That means live streaming of data through Bluetooth, or so it refers to that. So this is at level 3. A communication management subsystem sends or receives data. Fourth is device management, identity management and access management receives device data at level 4. So device management, identity management refers to, for example, of a mobile phone, there is an IMEI number in mobile phone. So that refers to identity management. So this is at level 4. Level 5, a data store or a database acquires data at level 5. That means storage of data refers to this level. So in this level, data store or database acquires data at level 5. Then 6, data routed from devices and things organizes and analyzes at level 6. Example, data is analyzed for connecting business intelligence. That means data is analyzed means it is processed with some equations. For example, in share market also. So uh, various applications are performed on that data. That means, for example, applying a moving average or etc, applying various functions on that data. So this refers to level 6. So these were all 6 levels of IoT. 1.3, IoT architectural view. An IoT system has multiple levels. These levels are also known as tiers. So IoT system has multiple various levels. So these levels are called tiers also. So we can call them level or tiers also. So we will see architectural view now. So figure IoT reference model suggested by Cisco. So this was a reference model which was suggested by Cisco. So in this model we have 7 tiers or 7 levels. So level 1. So this is physical devices and controllers, sensors, machines, etc. So in this level 1 we have sensors, machines, etc. Now level 2. So this is connectivity level. So communication and processing unit are in this level. So this is level 2. So that means Bluetooth, etc. So these are in level 2. Level 3, edge computing, data elements analysis and transformation. Level 4, data accumulation, that is storage. So level 3 is about data element analysis and transformation. That means analysis of data, it is about level 3 is about that. Then level 4, data accumulation, that is storage. In level 4 we store data. Then level 5, data abstraction, aggregation and access. That means access of data abstraction. That means uh, that computed data is abstracted now. So that is level 5. Now level 6 is application level. It has reporting, analysis and control. That means in this level we do reporting of that information and control of that information. Then level 7, collaboration and processes, involving people and business processes. In level 7 we basically uh, give that information to business processes. So this is level 7. Now IoT architecture as suggested by Oracle. So it has various sections. So first we will see first section, that is gather section. So first is gather section. It has following components. First is smart sensor, then sensor. So in smart sensor there is application framework and there is IoT communication framework. Now in sensor section, there is a application framework and there is IoT communication framework. So this is two blocks in sensor section. Now we will see blocks in enrich section. Now this is enrich section. Enrich section has following blocks. So it has a gateway block. In gateway block it has application framework, second IoT communication and management proxy, and third is IoT communication framework. So it has three blocks in gateway in enrich section. Then this enrich section is connected to a stream section. So we will see blocks of stream section now. So this is stream section. In stream section there are various blocks. First is communication management, second is protocol handler, third is message router, and fourth is message cache. So these are blocks in stream section. Now we will see manage section, blocks of manage section. In manage section we have device identity management and access management. Then it has a device identity database in which data is stored. So this is device identity database. Then there is a device access management. Then device identity management. So it has a device identity management, then device management, and a data routing and analysis. So these are blocks in manage section. So in manage section there is device identity database, then device access management, then device identity management, device management, and data routing and analysis. Now this is acquire section. In acquire section there are following blocks. First is data center management, then there is a big data store, then key value data store. So these are blocks in acquire section. Acquire section also has database RDBMS, then enterprise integration. So these are blocks in acquire section. Organize and analyze. So there is another block of organize and analyze. So in this block there is first is server management and second is business intelligence. So in acquire section there is also one more block which is that is complex application and integration soft SOA. So it is connected with enterprise integration. So this is a block diagram or architecture suggested by Oracle. Now features of architecture: set of sensors which are smart, capture data, perform necessary data element transformation and analysis, and connect to a communication manager. So set of sensors which are smart, they capture data, perform necessary data element transformation and analysis. So in this feature, sensors capture data and they send to a communication manager. Now a set of sensors circuits is connected to gateway possessing separate data capturing, gathering, computing and communication capabilities. So these sensors send continuous data to next what we can say next device which is connected with the communication capabilities. Now the communication management subsystem has a functionalities for device identity database, identity management, access management. So these are basically features of architecture represented by Oracle.